Okay, so today is the 15th of June. So if I'm a bit nasally, my hay fever's bloody bad at the minute because, my god, it is being absolutely boiling the past couple of days. Anyway, I picked this up from Cash Converters yesterday for £7. Hooray. Because the thing is, I've been sick of asking my sister to borrow Mario Kart 7, which used to be my brother's, which he gave to her when he couldn't find his 3DS anymore and he couldn't be bothered looking for it either. Although his was pretty beat up anyway. Because even though he had a case for it, he never used it. Same with his phone as well. But yeah, I was sick of waiting, so I thought, well, I'll just buy my own copy. Now, I could obviously hack my 3DS XL. I could very easily do that. I don't want to though, because it's the only one I've got, and as I said, it's in pretty much pristine condition and everything. And I've only got the one. I don't like to hack a console if I've only got the one of them, generally. But yeah. Now, what was the interesting thing about this is the cash converters I went to had loose copies as well. Ooh. Also, does have the manual, which is just a bunch of legal information. Well, hey. But they did have loose copies. However, the loose copies that they had were also £7, and when I say loose copies, I mean just the cartridge itself. So, yeah. Obviously, I bought a one in the box for the price. And again, it's not loading. I've noticed that with a lot. I don't know if it's just because they're oxidized. I think I have gave them a clean, but even so, I don't know. Sometimes it's the cartridge, sometimes it is the pins in there. But here's a little trick I use. Now, I use a bit of hand sanitizer because it's pretty much just alcohol. And what I do is I rub it on the contacts. This is just a quick, you know, to basically get it working solution. I'll give it a rub on there. And then, no, it's still not working. Oh, it. There we are. So, yeah, obviously, it now works.
Who's in the bathroom?
So, yeah, this is the really the game that I really wanted for the 3DS. I couldn't play at the minute, so yeah. Okay, so it's the 19th of June, and basically Chalky's Records and that basically offered me two options. One, either I could keep the Take That record for a 10% refund, or send it back for a replacement or refund, and I decided on a replacement. And this one looks to have survived perfectly fine, which, yeah, I mean the cardboard this thing's made out of is pretty tough and that, so yeah, this one looks like it's perfectly fine. But yeah, the amount the other one was bent, I was just not happy at all with that one. Like, it was just going to state where basically I wouldn't have accepted it, basically. This one, if I can get the cellophane off, there we go. It's a slight little niggle to the corner piece there. There you can see there. But although otherwise it seems alright. Let's open it up. Ooh, and the record wants to slide out already. Sleeve hasn't... Just check, yep, it hasn't split. Actually, I should shine a light through so you get a really good idea of what it looks like. Actually, something else I should check. Yep, just to make sure I've got both correct discs, because I have had a record in the past, an Eminem's second greatest hits, where they gave me 2 disc ones. Yeah, that says C and D. So yeah. So I said, hopefully Take That's first album will also get a release on vinyl, as well as other ones that have yet to have vinyl releases, like for example, Beautiful World has never had that, Circus has never had that. I don't think Progress has, but yeah, I think that's it. So there we go. Okay, it's the 24th of June. First thing, I got another one of these, another Classic Tales 4-inch figure, because basically, slightly annoyingly, these showed up at B&M just a couple of weeks after they showed up in Smith's Toys, except at B&M the wave is only £7.99, yeah, this entire wave. So yeah, basically if you live in the UK and you're interested in any of those figures, head down to a B&M and hopefully they've got them in stock. Anyway, the other thing I got, which I got today, was this. This is a Stitch plush in a Hawaiian shirt. Now this was exclusive to Asda George, and this was like part of their Father's Day promotion stuff. They had a load of like different kinds of Stitch merchandise, and this is one of them. Now notice on there, the price tag, it says £8, and that's also what it said on the price tag on the display that they had as well. However, I wasn't going to buy this originally, but my sister did, and when I scanned it for her, actually, on the scanning guns, it came up at only £2, so I immediately went back, and not only did I get one for myself, my sister decided to get one for my mum as well, and I then told my friend about it, and I went back to that Asda and got one for him, because he didn't know if he was able to get to an Asda in time, and that because I reckon the only reason they still had these is because they hadn't put any reduced price tag on these for whatever reason. All the other Father's Day stuff had reductions on it, but not that. So yeah, it meant I was able to get this, and yeah, I do quite like him. There was one there that was missing the shirt. Someone had actually possibly pulled the shirt off. I don't know, because I'm assuming the only thing unique about this is the Hawaiian shirt. Everything else is probably just standard Stitch plush. There we go. But yeah, I think he's quite cute. And for £2, like, to be honest, even at £8, I kind of went, eh. But £2, couldn't argue with that. So yeah, added it to the collection. And yes, my hair is wet because unfortunately literally as I started absolutely bucketing it down. So yay. Okay, it's the 28th of June today. I'm not actually 100% certain on what this is actually, so I guess we'll find out together. Royal Mail used it as a tray to literally again carry all the other parcels with. It's just like, why? Literally says fragile on it. But oh, now I. Okay, they've put this inside another sleeve, inside a vinyl sleeve. Oh, okay, now I remember what this is. So, this is a bootleg of Robbie Williams' Sing When You're Winning vinyl. So yeah, this is not an official release, this is an unofficial release. It does have an official release, which was from when the album came out in 2000, I think it was, if I remember rightly. But that vinyl is incredibly rare and expensive and goes for literal hundreds. This cost me, I think, £52 total, which, yeah, is a lot for a bootleg. But you know what? Since there's no sign of an official release anytime, at least anytime in the near future, then you know, bootlegs are going to satisfy the needs. There we go. Will it come out? Just noticed there's actually artwork printed on the inside, which is presumably from one of the booklets on the album. But yeah, that's all printed on the inside where you can practically barely see it. Looks like we've got a poster. Remind me, you get more than with an actual release for this. Plastic lined sleeve. And that thing nearly shot out, but here's the record itself. Which is actually splatter vinyl, yeah. Because on the thing it said unknown colour. You can see bits of dust on that on it, which I'll give it a good clean before I actually listen to it. But yeah. There we are, and here's the thing I will say with bootlegs and that, my skanks on them. At least when it comes to certain things, like for example, if a company basically either is refusing, you know, to actually make these, you know, for the masses and that people actually want them, and bootlegs come there to take their place, I say, well, so be it. You know, there's literally nothing stopping them from re-releasing this on vinyl, but they haven't. I will say the print quality isn't bad. The only problem is that they've literally obviously scanned or taken an image of the CD release and just blown it up, so the text on that side looks a bit fuzzy. On the back they've obviously redone it on there, although the original release of this didn't actually say anything on the front. I can't remember whether it said anything on the back either, but I do remember because my dad had the CD of this. But yeah, and if I take the cardboard out of here, I'll have a vinyl sleeve for it. Oh, God knows how they got. I can't get it out. God, they really got that in. There we go. But hey ho, there's a vinyl sleeve for it. Got some other stuff here. Where's my knife? There it is. This is Avril Lavigne Let Go. This is an official one from back in the day, because there is a bootleg of this, which, yeah, there's a lot of bootleg cassettes out there, which, you know, it's just someone basically taking a blank cassette and making their own pre-recorded copy. I have no idea what the quality of those are, but, like, you know, I could make my own one of them at home. But this is an official release from back in the day. By the looks of it, probably, I'm guessing from Indonesia. It looks like a one that came from there, because a lot of cassettes in their days there. Ooh, this boot looks a bit frayed and has seen better days. But there we go. Hopefully it plays alright, because the seller said it did. Obviously I will have to listen to that off camera and that, but yeah. There we go with that thing. How much did that cost me? Actually, let me check my account. Okay, so Robbie Williams was £56 and 10 pence. That must be including delivery. This was £14.70 including delivery, so not too bad on that. So yeah, basically there we go. So happy with that, so yay. Okay, it's still the 28th of June today, and I got this from B&M, which is the Sonic with the soap shoes. Hooray! If you can see that a bit better there in the box. But yeah, otherwise it's just a standard Sonic. Now the reason I've held off on this for a while, because I was hoping the UK was going to get the 3-pack, which had a Supersonic, this figure, and the Werehog. Now the Werehog is getting its own individual release, thankfully, in the UK, and I'm assuming in the US. Basically though, this is $7.99 at HMV. At Smith's it's £11. At least currently. I think the price may have gone down to a tenner. But yeah, the thing is, the quality control, I don't know what it is about this particular Sonic, but the quality control on some of them has been abysmal. Particularly on the shoes themselves, a lot of them have had really sloppy paints, and I've seen a lot with seemingly bits of glue around the head. But thankfully this one was alright. I've actually looked in a few different B&Ms. So while I was out today, unfortunately a parcel was left, and unfortunately it has gotten wet. Yeah, so hopefully what's inside is alright. Yeah, it was left under a bush. Oh no. I think it's alright. Oh. It has gotten crushed in the post, unfortunately. Yeah, but this is a brand new Omnitrix, and a load of these have just surfaced on eBay. Yeah. I don't know whether this does look official, like an official one. You can see that it is coming away a little bit at the top. Let's see if I can push this thing. There we go. Right. So it did get a bit crushed in the post on the way here. But it does look like there's nothing there that would scream out to me, though I think this might be a bootleg. In fact, the more I look at it, the more I'm just like, Yeah, this is probably a bootleg. And it's because of the render of Ben. He looks so pixelated. And also the colours look a bit off as well. I honestly don't know. The colours look a little bit muted, to be honest, on it. I don't know, I don't think it's coming across on camera like it does in real life. But, yeah, I bought this just because, you know, it's an interesting, it's just sent in a jiffy bag. But, Chinese bootlegs of toys are getting really, really good. How much was this? Again, there's a load of listings of these just suddenly appearing. So this was £11 for this, £11, and yeah, I don't know, because everything else is all sharp, but that Ben, he just looks a bit pixelated, off, and the colours look a little bit off. I really don't know, because I don't want to open it if it is, you know, an actual brand new one. But the box has had a bit of a crushing, and that in the post. But yeah, there just seems to be a load of these listed recently, and that one was the cheapest one. There were ones for like 15 quid as well. But yeah, I honestly don't know what to. I honestly don't know what to think about it. I honestly don't. Now, I do have a brand new one that I do know for sure is the official one, because one is from Phoenix and it's got the proper sticker on that. This one, I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure. Ooh. Because some bits on it just look a bit fuzzy in places. Like, what they've done is they've scanned the original box and then put text and logos on top to try and disguise it a bit more. I honestly don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me if it is. It wouldn't surprise me if it is, but if it is a good one. It is a good one, but yeah, because I have seen, like, there are other Ben 10 bootlegs where they look dead obvious that they're bootlegs, you know, they're not even trying. That one, though, is trying to look official. Really trying to look official. So, yeah, we'll see with that one.